If you're like me, then you're broke, but we all need a little luxury now and again, and your car, well, that's the perfect place to make yourself feel like a millionaire without spending actual big bucks. And today, we have 8 stunning cars that will make you look filthy rich for dirt cheap, like new Corolla cheap, or even less. Starting with, let's kick off the list with the definition of undercover wealth. The Aston Martin V8 Vantage. When you think of Aston Martin, your brain immediately goes to James Bond, tuxedos, secret missions, martinis shaken, never stirred, and of course, pulling up in a car that lets everyone know that you've got expensive taste and probably own a tux worth more than most people's rent. Under the hood, a naturally aspirated 4.3 liter V8 that makes around 380 horses. It's rear-wheel drive, comes with a proper 6-speed manual transmission if you hunt for the right one, and it's got presence. I mean, these are easily top 5 most gorgeous cars of the 21st century, and I would argue probably top 3. Even Doug DeMuro owned one and called it surprisingly usable. And if it's good enough for him, well, it's good enough for you. Right, Daddy Doug? Oh yeah. Is it perfect? No. British electronics and maintenance can be a bit eccentric, but are people going to think you're rich every time you drive it? 100%. The advantage of the Vantage is that it's the ultimate starter kit for looking like a high-stakes poker player on a ramen budget. This roadster is listed right now for only $26K. And of course, all these cars are linked to Auto Tempest in the pinned first comment, so go check them out and also check out the free Ideal Car Workshop, or if you can buy one of these, well, you can make money driving it. It's free. You have nothing to lose. Next. All right, so maybe James Bond is just a little too subtle for your taste, and I don't want you to sneak in. You want to make a series entrance. Well, enter the Bentley Continental GT. This car is full on La Rapper in the best possible way. From the factory, these would have cost you $200,000 plus, $250,000, but you can pick one up for under 20 grand. Yeah, you heard that right. Less than the price of a new Honda Civic. Or you could buy 2 of these for the price of a new Honda because they're like 40 or 50 grand. This isn't some off-brand luxury knockoff either. The GT is built like a cruise missile in a tux. It's got a 6-liter twin-turbo W12, all-wheel drive, and nearly 600 horses under that big, beautiful hood. That's not just fast for a luxury car, that's on par with supercars all day long. And let's talk looks. Not mine, the GT's. This iconic front grille, the hand-stitched leather interior, the polished wood trim, it's all screaming money, even if your wallet is, let's say, theoretical. Of course, maintenance, it's not gonna be cheap. Bentleys were built for people who don't flinch at a $1,000 oil change. But if you just wanna stunt at car meets, turn heads on date night, and hear someone say, dude, you drive a Bentley? This is the car for you. We found this 2004 GT with the W12 option for barely over 20 grand. All right, you've got the Bond Coupe and the Rapper luxury sedan, but maybe you need something a little bit more practical. You've got dogs, kids, maybe a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or your boyfriend's girlfriend wants to hang out with you. Baggage. May I suggest the Porsche Cayenne? Now, when Porsche first dropped an SUV, the purists, they were pissed. Like, they thought Porsche was ceasing to exist. Today, the Cayenne is the certified ballermobile and one of the best ways to look rich while still being able to haul the groceries, gear, or even your in-laws. The original Cayenne Turbo, over 90,000 bucks new, but now you can find clean first-gen examples for cheap. There's truly nothing better than seeing a Porsche badge every day knowing that you didn't file for bankruptcy to buy it. Under the hood, you're looking at options like the 4.5 liter twin-turbo V8 with up to 450 horses. And it's all-wheel drive, so you can flex it in all weather conditions. Interior-wise, it's all soft leather, crisp gauges, and German engineering. You could throw on a suit and look like a venture capitalist, or wear sweats and still look like your stocks just split. Most people have no clue how cheap these things have gotten. They just see the badge and the curves and assume that you own at least 2 properties and have a boat. Not a bad problem to have. I mean, check out this 2nd gen Cayenne S we found for around just 15 grand. You know, we had to put this one in. Your boys owned one, loved it. In fact, you got married in it. It's called the Audi R8. This is the same car Tony Stark rolled in. Pre-Iron Man suit, by the way. Because when you're a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, you don't just drive a car, you drive an R8. Now, you're probably thinking, what? Isn't that like 6 figures? It's a supercar. Well, it was, yeah. When it dropped in 2008, the R8 started around $110,000 and it was competing against the 911 C4S. And that was before you added options like magnetic ride suspension or carbon fiber side blades, which you absolutely need. But here's the good news. Early V8 models are now selling for around $40,000 to $50,000. Ain't gonna go any lower. Still a chunk of change, sure, but way cheaper than anything else that looks this good. And man, first gen looks so good, better than the second in my mind. I mean, the styling still holds up today. Mid-engine layout, wide stance, aggressive lines, it drips exotic. You could park it next to your buddy's Lamborghini and still turn heads. Oh, speaking of Lamborghini, the R8 shares a bunch of its DNA with the Gallardo. Power-wise, that 4.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 pumps out 420 horses. And if you can snag one with a gated manual 6-speed like I did, game over. You're getting laid. That's car royalty material right there. I actually, owned one, and I can personally vouch for how amazing of a value this car is. We also found this one that already sold on BAT for around 50 grand, and it only has 33,000 miles. What are you guys waiting for? Go buy an R8 using the Ideal Car Strategies free workshop, which I've linked down below. If the Aston Martin is Bond's official company car, then the Jaguar XK is what he takes on vacation. This thing oozes class. Long hood, sculpted curves, and that signature British charm. This was before Jaguar just went haywire with the whole EV thing, which let's not talk about that here, because here's what makes the XK such a baller on a budget gen. It used to be an $80,000 plus Grand Tour, but now you can scoop one up for around 15 to 18 grand. That's right, you're getting handcrafted leather, V8 power, and royal level aesthetics for the same price as a new Nissan Versa. One of these cars has walnut trim, the other has plastic cup holders. Choose wisely. Now, the base XK comes with a 4.2-liter V8, but later models brought out a 5-liter V8 that sounds absolutely mega, or whatever they say in the UK. And if you really want to stunt, the XKR version adds a supercharger and turns this gentleman's cruiser into a certified highway weapon. Inside, it's a gentleman's lounge on wheels, wood, chrome, and buttery soft leather in every direction. And outside, timeless styling that still turns heads today. Also, owning a Jag is truly unique from every other car brand and has its own personality no matter what model. But the XK series is a perfect choice for someone looking for status on a budget. This convertible we found is listed for only 13,000 bucks. That's the best so far, but there's better. Let's be honest, we all knew this was coming because no list of rich looking cars would be complete without an Italian diva. And the Maserati GranTurismo is exactly that. It's loud, it's so dramatic, it's so over the top, and makes you feel like you are in a cologne commercial. Now, here's where it gets spicy. When new, this thing would have set you back around 130 grand, but today you can find clean examples floating between 18 and 25 grand, depending on mileage and spec. And let's talk about sound. That 4.2 liter and 4.7 liter Ferrari-derived V8s, well, they are, unsurprisingly, some of the greatest sounding engines on earth. The interior is rich with leather and stitched detailing. The seats hug you like they've missed you all day. And the body styling, it's still one of the best looking GT cars ever made. There's just something magical about that iconic vented fender. Now, sure, maintenance can be premium. This is not a DIY oil change type of car, unless you have YouTube. But if you're buying to look rich and maybe sound even richer, this is the play. And this isn't just a looker and sounder, it goes down the road like a proper driver's car. So if you can find one in good condition and are willing to spend some extra cash on maintenance, this could be your car. This one has less than 50,000 miles and is listed right now for under 17 grand. Not bad at all. Up next, let's talk about the Mercedes-Benz CL63 AMG. This is the top tier German Grand Touring coupe your financial advisor would tell you not to buy, and that's exactly why you should. CL63, it's sleek, it is so subtle and sinister. It flies under the radar, but anyone who knows, they know. When it dropped, this beast stickered for $140,000 plus. Now, you can pick them up for around 15 to 20 grand. What about the hardware? Well, under the hood is a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8, handmade by AMG, cranking out 518 horsepower and a mountain of torque. 0 to 60, just 4 seconds in a full-size luxury coupe. The CL63 also rides on adaptive air suspension, comes loaded with every tech feature Mercedes offered at the time, and has those slick pillarless windows that makes it feel like you're driving a vault made of glass and horsepower. Now sure, it may be driven by old rich guys named Walty from South Beach, Florida, but that's just because they can afford it. You, on the other hand, aren't gonna spend the sticker price, and you are gonna actually enjoy the performance instead of taking it through the city to the country club every other day. And here you go. This one sold for just over 18,000. All right, this is my favorite car, if it is a car. I mean, it's not a luxury brand, it's not Italian, it's not German or British. Say hello to my little friend, the Vaydor G35. The name sounds familiar. That's because it was featured as Joker's car in Suicide Squad. Yeah, that low-slung purple alien looking thing, that wasn't a Lamborghini. It was a Vaydor kit bolted onto an Infiniti G35, and it looked like something that belongs at Monterey Car Week next to Bugattis and Koenigsegg's. Here's how it works. Take a used Infiniti G35 coupe, which you can find for 4 to 6 grand, and slap on the $11,000 fiberglass Vaydor body kit. Add some wheels, custom paint, and a bit of elbow grease, and boom, you built a fake exotic that'll make people stop in their tracks. No one knows what these are, so you're gonna break necks everywhere that you go. Now, fair warning, this is a project car. You need time, you need tools, and maybe a buddy who went to trade school, but the results, a jaw-dropping ride that looks like it cost $300K for about 1/10 of that. It's the ultimate fake it till you make it machine and a showstopper to end this list. So which one are you gonna look for using the ideal car strategies via Auto Tempest in the pinned first comment? If I had the money, I'd probably pick up that Aston because it's a mix of everything good and not a lot of not ideal stuff. But let me know down below the good, the bad, the ugly. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these ideal vids over here. I'm Brad, this is Ideal. Catch you next week, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.